need a clarity on GMAT and for appearing IELTS. Okay. I would like to do robotics. Which university is better for robotics? Okay. Okay. So all these, I think, rather than me speaking quite a lot, I understand that why you are here. You want to understand, you want to have answers. So what I understand is you want to have answers to your queries, to your questions, and that's why you are here. So I will cover all your queries, all your questions during our session today. And as well as you will have an opportunity to get this covered end of the session. In between, I will give you a lot of inputs, which probably would automatically clear most of your doubts in terms of in terms of coming to, let's say, studies in Germany. Okay, super. Thank you for pouring this question and answers and your ideas. I think there's a lot more which you can write, but then let's continue now. I think it's time to officially open. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining this Saturday morning. My name is Sumit Rai. I'm the founder director at EUGateway, and I will be your host for the next 90 minutes to take you through to your journey for higher education opportunities in Germany. And as I have already laid my agenda, I will be covering the profiling, what kind of profile you should have, the winning profile, the TU9 universities, the distinctions between public and private universities, and topics related to scholarships, finance, and block account, and associated question and answers. So let's go right into it. Okay. So I think this is clear. You all want to study in Germany, right? Just give me yes and no. I hope all of you are here for German education. Just give me yes and no. If somebody is looking for somewhere in Netherlands, in France, in Italy, in UK, Ireland, US, Canada, Australia, just write the country if that's something which is in your mind. And we will pick it up one-to-one on those countries if you are not here for Germany. Today's session is primarily based on German higher education landscape. Okay, super. Next. Okay. So this is a very general questions. You know, all of you want to come to Germany, but maybe a bit confused whether I should go for a public university or a private university, right? Let's if you are here for public or private, just write down in the chat box. If you are looking for public university, put public. If you're looking for private university, put private. And I will give you then the distinctions and the thought process and what you should keep in mind when we talk about public and private universities. It's very important to understand what does it mean. Yes, public, everyone public. Yes, I like it. Nobody wants to go to private universities. Yeah, why? Because are you afraid of going to private university? In India, we only study at private universities. Outside Germany, also everything is private, public, but it's of course the different dynamics. Understand? Now, give me another reason. Give me maybe your foremost reason. Is it the cost? Or is it the quality? Just answer this, any of these two. Because of cost, you are studying at public, or because of the quality, you want to go to public. Let's see how many of you are clear about this thought. You want to come to public university in Germany because of the cost factor or because of the quality. Okay, Bharti says cost, Mang, quality. Amit Moria says quality. Okay, good. So a decent understanding that I'm not really worried about cost, right? I want quality. Is that the understanding? Is this what I can infer from from your conversation, from your chat, that you all are looking for over cost? Vaishnavi says both. Yes, okay. Monali Patel says quality is clear. Okay. Super. Worried about cost, it won't meet the budget. Okay, fine. I understand. Most of you are here. So it's both. 50% looking for the cost side, 50% are looking for the quality side. So I know what I need to cover. Let's move on. So a bit on my side, I've already spoken about. Founder at EUGateway, and this is what I think we'll be covering: the winning profile, differences between public and private, outdoor finances, visa process and timelines. Before we go deep dive, some rules. Take notes because they are helpful for you. Keep yourself mute until being asked. Be respectful and more engaging. And I love it. You are engaged since I started to speak. You have been lovely in answering why you are here and what it means. So the more you engage, the better it is for me to shape up my presentation according to your requirements. So fantastic, very good. Some bonuses. I think you have a chance to get on one-to-one call with me exclusively, free of cost, if you stay till the very end of the session. That's the bonus one, which will come to you. And the second bonus would be a free university due diligence guide. So I saw in the chat box, for what are how do I basically figure out that this is the better university over the other. All this is covered within this university due diligence guide, which will be yours, which could be yours if you stick around till the end of this session. This is the promise which I will make, and this is the bonus which will be waiting for you. Are we connected? Let's see if you are all connected with us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp. I will ask my team, Jitu, to kindly put on the links for all these which we have, so that our student can subscribe to it and like, join, very active across these channels, and we keep on posting a lot of information. So if you are looking forward for your studies for this year, for next year, or even planning for the future in 2024 onwards, then also I think it would be very nice that you stay connected these channels with us. Do join our Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, LinkedIn. Varsha says my voice is lagging. Is my voice okay? Other all of you, can you hear me well? I think maybe there is a bit on internet issue. Let me quickly check that, but okay, a bit of technicality, but I'll figure this out. Just give me a second, I will check this. Okay, is it better now, right? Can you hear me well? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me well, and so that I can continue. Okay, you say it's still breaking. Give me a second while my team resolves this. Just give me a second. Okay, fine. Qasim says I'm audible now. Okay. Cool. So, and once you have subscribed to these channels, type D5. D5 means I have done at least 5. That's what I want to see. Once you have followed us across these channels, just put D5 so that I can proceed ahead. Let's see who comes up first with D5. Thank you, Abhishek. seconds. Then I'm moving on. Let me see how many more will give me the D5. Yoshida, thank you. It's 5. Qasim, thank you. Just to be aware, my team is live tracking all these channels. So you make sure you do that instead of just putting 5. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you. So guys, super. Thank you. Let's go on. Let's go on to the next slide. Okay. I think I've talked about myself already. So for those who have joined a little late, I have MBA from Germany, class of 2006, and currently hold more than 16 years of work experience in higher education, management, recruitment, and marketing. I have my MBA from Hochschule Offenburg. So Hochschule Offenburg is a university southwest of Germany, neighboring France. And I got an opportunity to do my MBA in 2004-05. And since then, I have worked for German companies before coming back to India in 2007, 2008. And I've been engaged for 10 years with a university which probably half of you already know. It's Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, private university among the top 5 universities in Germany in management and finance education. I was in charge for their Southeast Asian market for marketing and recruitment activities. And in late 2016, we founded EUGateway, where we started to talk about a lot more universities, a lot more programs which are available beyond management education. So that was the journey about me. And in between, I have a lot of stints as a startup, as a founder of other startups. I have traveled world over for more than 30 countries. And I'm married, have 2 girls, and to travel, and I like to try exotic foods. This is a bit on myself. My story already spoke about. My mission, I'm here to counsel more than 1,000 students in the next 3 years through my programs on career advices and right education opportunities. This is my mission, to counsel the next 1,000 students who come and speak to me on a regular basis. Keeping it very simple, I help students to get admissions into dream universities in Europe, Canada, USA with the help of my program. And I will talk about this program during this webinar. Let's start the value session. So which is why you all are here. Let's do that. Okay. Understood your predicament regarding joining a public university in Germany, and you have given me 2 reasons. One is, of course, the cost. The second is the quality. Now, let me give you an input on the cost for public university, and when we talk about the quality for public university. Yeah, you all are aware of the top public universities in Germany. So one is this TU9 bunch, which is your TU Munich, TU Dresden, TU Berlin, TU Baden, RWTH Aachen, University of Stuttgart, and TU Braunschweig. So these are 9 top TU universities, which are excellent. So you can compare these TU9 universities as good as IITs in India. The earlier existing top IITs like IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Roorkee, These are our top Indian IITs. Now we have like 23 IITs in India, but the earlier time it was only limited to 7, 8. So you can compare those earlier 7, 8 IITs in India to these TU9 universities in Germany. These are top technical universities. Now, top technical universities in Germany, these are public universities. The question is, do they charge fees or do they not charge fees? The answer is, for most of their programs, they do not charge fees. But for some of their English taught programs, especially for international students, they have started to charge tuition fees. And this tuition fees ranges from 15,000 to 30,000 euros for the period of 1 or 2 year program. Yeah, so not all public universities, even to the likes of TU9, are free anymore. Probably half of you would be aware that RWTH Aachen programs they cost like 30,000. All these specialized English taught programs. Yeah. Then you would also be aware of TU Berlin Global Production Engineering Program, cost money, 16,000 euros, I believe. TU Munich still remains tuition free, but the standards to get into TU Munich is really, really high. TU Dresden, standards are very high, no tuition fees. TU Braunschweig, no tuition fees. University of Karlsruhe has tuition fees for certain programs. So what happened is, a lot of these public universities have been allowed to open their separate international department where they can offer English taught master's program to international students. And the tuition fees is mostly charged in these programs to non-EU students, very specifically categorized. So for example, people like us, people from Asia, people from Africa, most probably would end up paying tuition fees at these public universities. So when you talk about the cost, so you can imagine that now cost can not only be the factor for you to join public universities, because not all public universities are free of cost. That's number one. So you see, I'm generalizing it. It cannot be that public university is not free. You are totally right. Public universities are free. But then the university where you want to go into and the program which you want to pursue, is it free or not? This is the question which you would need to ask, and for which you need to be very strongly doing the university due diligence. So this covers your question of public universities cost. So this is from the tuition standpoint. So for example, I give you one more example that why it's not really free. In the state of Baden-Württemberg, which is one of the 16 states in Germany, all the public universities charges you a semester fees of 1,500 euros. And this is by law. Public universities, any public universities in this state, you would end up paying 3,000 euros per annum in tuition costs. Now, if you come outside the state of Baden-Württemberg, half of the universities would charge you some amount of tuition fees depending on the program you are going. Some would largely remain free, and you only make a semester contribution. That's the part. So when you talk about free education, I can imagine you are talking about no tuition fee. So get this clarity in the mind. There are universities in Germany, that two top quality public universities in Germany, which will charge you some tuition fees. So you should be prepared about this, number one. Number two, when we say about cost, what is your understanding? How much even if you go at a public university, what do you budget to spend at a public university in Germany? Give me in the comment box. Let's hear from you guys. What is your anticipation? What is your anticipation of expenses, even if you join, let's say, a zero tuition cost public university? Let's see how many of you know about this. Give me an answer. Okay, 16 lakhs, 15 lakhs, okay. When you say this 16 lakhs, 15 lakhs, you covering what? 1 year in living cost or tuition cost, or 2 year in living cost or tuition cost. Because please understand, I think 90% of the master's program at public universities in Germany are of 2 years. Of 2 years. So you have to keep in mind that ideally you should be budgeting for 2 years of your expenses. 15 lakhs overall living study, travel, 2 year living cost, 2 year for living cost, 20,000 euro per year, Abhishek. Okay, 15 lakhs. Okay, see, to get you an admission and to get you in Germany, it will only take 10 lakhs, 9 to 10 lakhs, let's say. Let's keep it 10 lakhs, right? 10 lakhs would cover your block account, your flight, your visa costs, your insurance, your miscellaneous. With 10 lakh rupees, you would be in Germany and you would be at public university and you would finish your first year quite well. Now comes the turn for second year. What is it which you would plan for your second year of studies? Tuition is anyways free. How do you then think to finance your second year living expenses? Part-time. Everybody jumps in. Okay, second year I will just do the part-time job and I will finance my studies. Finance my living, not the studies, living. Now, a good pointer for you. Part-time. How do you get the part-time job in Germany? What is a key element for you to get a part-time job? Can anyone give me an answer? Okay. Excellent. Yes. Anyone else? What does it take to get you a part-time job in Germany? Let's see your ideas. German language. Networking, German language, yes. Doing internship better than Starbucks or any restaurant, yes, right, Abhishek. Resources, explain the resources, Qasim. What do you mean by resources? Bharti is ready for any type of jobs, internships. Super. See, the idea is, yes, the idea is definitely that I get a part-time job to finance my second year of living. What does this mean? Your second year of living would again be around 800 to 900 euros per month, right? This is ideally what you would like to make in part-time jobs, which would ideally mean that you need to secure another 10 or 11,000 euros for your next year of living expense. Who is securing this money? It's you. It's not coming from anywhere else. Who is working for this money for second year of living expenses? It's you. Yeah, that's point number one. Point number two, how sure are you that your workload at a public university in Germany would allow you to do a part-time job? Are you even aware at a public university the course load is really hectic? There's a lot of hard work, presentations, research work, assignments, tests, cases, thesis, dissertations, lot of hard work. So the programs at public universities are intense in nature. Which would leave you with very less time to do the part-time job. Remember, you can only work 4 hours a day legally, 20 hours a week. With so much of work at the public universities, you would find it a little difficult. Probably more difficult, if even to top it up, if you don't know the German language, makes it even more difficult to even get those 4 hours part-time job. So what happens is that you do not get, so you can get a part-time job, but you do not have a time to do the part-time job. In this case, how do you finance your studies? How do you finance your living? It's either you got to secure it from your family, from back home, or you have to work. So when the necessity comes that you got to work, no matter what, to earn your living expenses, your studies gets neglected. Am I right or wrong? Amit, you can work over weekend, but how many days in a weekend? 2 days, how much you can make? You would need some time for you as well, right? You're not there only for working part-time, full-time, or studying. You have your own needs to take care as well while you are in Europe, while you are in Germany, right? Score good to secure scholarships. Another way of doing it, but then that partly finance it, because in the middle of it, there are only a couple of scholarships that you can apply, not everything. So a scholarship is something which you cannot rely at the middle of your studies. So what does it mean? What does it mean? You know, so loan, you back home, from back home, of course. So if you do not finish your studies, within the 2-year period, if you do not finish your studies within the 2-year period of time, you can extend it, up to 3 year to 4 year. But what does it also mean? That you continue to work part-time to pay for your living expenses, eventually keeping yourself away from a job market which is direct, which is like full-time employability. You increases your time to be in the regular job by 3 years, 4 years. This also means that you pay a lot of money you make money to pay your expenses. That means your idea of coming to public universities for cost effectiveness is not after all any more cost effective. Look at the time value of money. So you will end up paying minimum 20, maximum 30 or 40,000 euros only in living costs till the time you graduate from a public university in Germany and hit the job market. This also means these are statistics being quoted from the German Statistical Bureau. The current dropout rate at public universities in Germany is 40%. This means people are not finishing their studies. They're dropping out because they need to take care of their second year of living expenses or third year of living expenses to survive. But they haven't planned for year 2, year 3, year 4, or whatnot. So you understand what I'm trying to say. For public universities, it's a fantastic place to go. I do not deny it. It's tuition free. I do not deny it. If you are laborious, you should proceed with that and try to finish it within these 2 years time period. Please also keep a backup plan of your next year of living expenses. This is all I am trying to say. Keep a backup plan of your second year of living expenses, just in case you do not hit the part-time job. And that's where the key is. If you do not get into the part job, you would suffer the scenario of dropping out, extending your studies, working for the government to pay your expenses, keeping yourself away from the regular job market. Okay, give me a thumbs up if this is clear to you regarding the public university cost part, because everybody said that I want to come to public university because of cost. This is where it means cost. So after all, free education is not actually free. You still end up paying 20 lakh rupees in living cost in Germany. So think wisely, think decisively. I do not discourage you to come to Germany, or no, on the contrary, I want you to come to Germany because that's what I do. I want you to enter Germany with proper understanding, with proper guidance, with proper knowledge. 10 lakhs at a public university will only pass you through 1 year. Second year, keep a backup plan. You get a part-time job, you get a good German language, you have a good skill, fantastic for you. And you can then work time and also can finish your studies. If your struggle becomes so hard that I cannot even concentrate on my studies because I cannot pay my living and I have to work part-time instead of 4 hours, now I need to work 8 hours because I cannot make that enough money. So you see, you are losing out on one thing or the other, which would eventually keep you away from the job market, and your whole idea, the whole idea of free university, of free education, of cost-effective education in Germany. Again, university due diligence plays a very critical role. The curriculum of the program which you want to go for plays a very, very important role. The intensity of the program in which you would go and study at public university plays a very important role. Keep these things in mind. Am I clear? So I spoke about the cost. I spoke about the quality. The top quality, TU9 University, I already told you can go there. You have a fantastic career opportunity if you get into the TU9 University in Germany. Now, let's talk about how can I get into a TU9 universities in Germany? Yeah, because that's the idea. I will not talk about these slides because these are not for today, but we'll talk about this. Apart from TU9 universities, which are the top 10 public universities in Germany, some of them which has been mentioned here: University of Hamburg, University of Bonn, University of Constance, Humboldt University, University of Göttingen, Berlin University Alliance, University of Heidelberg, LMU, Ludwig Maximilian University in Munich, fantastic university, Freie University in Berlin, University of Freiburg. All these universities are excellent public universities. They are not TU9, but they are excellent top universities producing maximum Nobel laureates from Germany. You can definitely apply to these universities, and to my understanding, as of now, all of these universities, the one which has been mentioned here, does not charge any tuition fees, not even for their English taught program. I think some of them at TU Technical University of Hamburg has some programs, but most of them are still largely free. So you can take a copy of the slide, you can take a screenshot of the slide, keep this what after TU9. So if I don't get into TU9, if I'm not looking at technical universities, then where can I get into? Then these are the first or the next possible options at good public universities in Germany, which you could look at. There is one more, FAU Erlangen Nuremberg, which has not been mentioned, but then you keep this in mind as well. Okay, these are the top TU9 universities, technical universities. Now we need to discuss about how to get an admission into these universities in Germany. I think this is a critical part. Let me know if you're already aware how to get admission into this university. Type, do you want to know about the profile, or you okay without knowing it, or already know it? Type in the chat box. If you want to know, just type it yes. If you don't want to know, just type it no. Okay, fantastic. Okay. I understand that you would like to know what is the winning profile, right? Okay, let me take you to that slide now. Okay, here we go. Now the winning profile at the top public universities and the TU9 universities in Germany. Generally about a minimum percentage of 70%, which is 2.5 on German grading scale out of 4. In Indian terms, 70%. If you have that, you become eligible to apply. Does not guarantee you an admit still. To get an admission or to make a cut at these top TU9 or public universities in the other one which I have mentioned, you should have at least 2.2 and above on German grading scale, which means 75% and on Indian scale. That's the first criteria. You cannot bypass this criteria in Germany. You can come I have low on my percentage, but I have done this, I have done that, I have my internships, research work, paper, whatnot. Nothing works if you do not meet the grade criteria. In a very, very exceptional situation, this might be considered, but in a standardized situation, this is not going to work. Your first criteria is to meet their minimum requirement, which is 70% with 2.5. But if you want to get an admit, then 25% or 2.2 on a German grading scale. Now, why I say this, 2.2 and even lower. Most of these top public universities in Germany, TU9 and others, have a so-called criteria known as limited seats or restricted admissions or non-restricted admissions. If your program falls into restricted admission category, then you need to even score above 2.2. That means more than 75% is what is going to help you make a cut, otherwise not. Now, what does restricted admission mean? Restricted admission means that this program has only limited number of seats. For example, 25 or 30 only. Yeah, and out of those 25, 30 seats, only 30% is available for international students. This is a standardized procedure. In a limited program, around 30% is only available for students. That means only 8 or 9 seats. And these 8 or 9 seats are not coming only to India. This will go to different countries. Yeah, diversity of the classroom needs to be maintained. That's why international seats are being offered. So possibly for that particular program, only 2 or 3 Indians could be accepted. Now, if somebody applies to this program with 90 percentage point, then he has an excellent chance to make a cut on top of yours 75 or even 80%. Yeah, because it's always nowadays a game of volume of applications these public universities are receiving, even for their restricted programs. So in certain scenarios, so what I have heard from my students over these past several months, they even with 9.9 GPA did not make a cut to a public university in Germany. The reason is not your profile, my dear. The reason is not your profile. The reason is these universities are overwhelmed by the number of applications received from India this year. So although they want you to take it, but they do not have a choice because they do not have a seat. So what is an alternative? What is a better way to put this? Apply for non-restricted programs, which have larger seat, larger absorb international students. This will be your takeaway from today's session. Keep in mind, look for the program which is NC Fry. Numerous clause which is NC. You will see this term in your information fact sheet of a program or a university. It says NC or NC Fry. If you are really qualified with the grades, you still should look forward for NC Fry. In one of exceptional cases, you can still apply because there is no NC Fry, then you can apply for an NC program, which is limited program, and try your luck if you can make it. But holistically speaking, ideally speaking, the better the grades you have, the more the chances you have to get into the public universities in Germany, which are TU9 or the top 10. Then there are certain other categories of universities as well in Germany, which would accept you at 2.7 GPA on German grading scale as well. There are some universities, public universities, who would even accept you at 3 GPA on German grading scale. There, the grades are a little lower, but then the other requirements kicks in, which one of the most important of them is the German language. They might ask you up to B1 level of German certificate while you make an application. So once again, the whole idea comes around the university due diligence. If you can work this around with the university due diligence, the top and the best possibilities for you, you have a better chance of making it to the university. make it to these public universities. This is around academic GPA. The second is ELTS 6.5 to 90. Ideally, you should have it. A lot of people say, sir, German university does not want it. 6 is also okay. Can I do it simply in a different manner? Can I do it with MOI? My answer to some of them is yes and no. Yes, that okay, you will get an admission. No, you might find it difficult to pass through the visa at public universities. In certain cases as well, the UniSS might not even process your application further if you do not submit an IELTS, if it is a requirement. And you try to bypass it with an MOI. So the idea is, please, if you have time, go for IELTS or TOEFL. Important document. GRE 315, GMAT 650. Now, this GRE and GMAT requirement is again program specific. Not all universities, not all programs want you GRE, not all programs want you GMAT. But if we talk about the top university lines, then we are definitely looking forward that you should have this score. That you should definitely have this score. You should have these exams in place. TU Munich, for example, does not accept students from India anymore without these exams. They have made it mandatory from this year. So if you're applying to any program of TU Munich, you need to submit this either GRE and GMAT with this minimum score. Internships, at least 2 during your bachelor's days. More the better, but then try to have it at least 2. 1 is okay, winning profile is 2. Project work, research paper publications. If you can do it, fantastic. Project, I think everybody of you who are engineers here has to complete mandatory project work. I think some of them have now internships as well as a mandatory part of their finishing degrees. So try to do internship in your 3rd year, summer internship in your 3rd year, try to do internship in your 4th year, at least gather some of them. If you can do on some research work, fantastic. If you can do a paper publication, fantastic. Academic consistency. What does it mean with academic consistency? Is whatever you have studied in bachelor's, you want to follow it through the master's degree, a relevant master's degree. Anything beyond lacks academic consistency, and that would mean your application would not be successful. Okay, so you keep this in mind. Academic consistency is very important. And lastly, German language proficiency. If you can submit certificate on German language proficiency, your profile stands out. Your profile would be picked over others. This is about the winning profile. Any doubts on winning profile? Put your comments here if you have any doubt, or am I clear on the winning profile? Put it in the chat box. I'll wait and have some water by then. Kindly put all your questions in Q&A section, guys. That is more helpful for my team and myself to answer them as we continue with the session. So the winning profile is clear. The distinction between public and private universities is clear. Why you should. So actually public university is clear. I didn't talk about private university, and this is something which I will not talk today. I will cover this private university topic in my next session. What else you would like to know apart from these 2 topics I have covered? Let me hear it out from you guys. The next is what I could talk about. Let's see what I have here. Okay, study, not this. Winning profile covered. Okay, I can talk about some of the cost comparison. Let's take cost comparisons. Yeah, a bit of a distinction between public university cost comparison Their application fees, private universities, some of them might have it, most of them doesn't have application fee. Public university does not have application fee. It's only the uni assist fee which you pay when your application is processed via uni assist. So that's the only fee which you pay, 75 euros first application, 30 euros second, third, fourth applications. No tuition fees. Public university, I have already discussed this. Private universities usually have a tuition fees. No administrative cost. Public universities have an administrative cost, which is if you do not have a tuition fee, then you have a semester contribution of 300 to 500 euros per semester. Living cost 11,172. I think this has been revised to 11,400 now for this or next intake. So keep this in mind, around 9 lakh rupees in living cost. This is an overall cost. So living cost for a year, 9 lakhs. For 2 years, 18 lakhs. Regardless of public or private university, this is the figure you need to keep in mind. Keeping aside that you do not do a part-time job or you do not get a part-time job. Yeah, then approximate cost is 18 lakhs. Which some of the gentlemen here already put in the chat box that it's around 17, 18 lakhs. That's the living cost. Now, public universities programs usually ends in 2 years. Private universities programs are of 1 year duration or 18 months. So the time taken to complete your program and join the regular job by the private university is 1 year only. So if you spend 9 lakhs in living cost and another 10 lakhs in tuition fee of a private university, you would finish your degree within a year and you are ready for the job market. As compared to a public university where you would still need 2 years to finish your studies, 2 years to pay for living expenses. A possible scenario where you do not finish your studies in 2 years and prolong it because you are studying at public university and it was so intense that you could not finish it on time, further extend, and then further extends the time value of money and still keeping yourself away from the job market. So what happens is with private university, the same amount of money you spend, which is around 20 lakhs, which you plan to spend on public universities by working extra hard in the next year to pay your expenses. Overall, you would still pay like 20 lakhs, right? 20,000 euros in living costs. The same thing you are doing at a private university and you are ready to hit market salary of 60,000 euros. Whereas at public university, you still have to wait out till you are ready for the job market. This is an overall umbrella cost comparison. The success rate at private university is 93%. That means the one who appears for private university, completes it, pass out, get the job, and get moving. Public university takes minimum 2 years, and as I said, a lot of other things associated with it. Fantastic. What else you would like to know? Let's see. Let's hear out on the chat box. I have mostly your public university scenario, your cost, your winning profile, private versus public university. What else you would like to know from me today? Campus opportunity. I heard somebody is saying, Bharti, we guide you for both, depending on entirely your profile, what guidance you would need will help you with both. So somebody is saying campus opportunities, Damodar. Okay. Let me come to campus opportunity and then I will take your questions. So campus opportunities. This is, yeah. Career opportunities in Germany. I think in these times, these are the most hottest topic where there's a lot of job in Germany. IT, mechanical, automobile engineering, switching it to EV, hybrid and whatnot. AI, ML, you know about this IT terms. Sustainable development, sustainability is very high in German labor market. Banking, finance, Frankfurt is the financial capital of Europe, the second financial capital of Europe after London. Now, and there's a huge market, huge opportunities in banking and finance. Doctors, nurses, a lot of requirement. Management jobs and hospitality industries. These are the key markets. These are the key areas where you have abundance of job at the moment in Germany. No disappointment in case your is not figuring out in this in the slide. There's a lot more, which is where there's a possibility where you can work in Germany, which I have not covered. So do not worry. The job market in Germany is quite good, quite first, and you would have an ample opportunity to work and settle in Germany. I have actually another slide for you where I talk about we're on job side. Okay, yeah. Employment opportunities. This is what I wanted to say. I think, so if you now, important question, how do you get a full-time job? A German language of B2 these days is a requirement. Now, B2 is not a requirement in a startup scenario in Berlin where IT is a core skill and this is what you got to work upon. So there are certain percentage of jobs within IT industry in a startup capital of Germany, which is Berlin, does not require German language. But if I have to talk standardized, then please have B2 German language proficiency to better your chances to get into a job scenario in Germany. German university does not have placement system. Please understand, it's unlike India. German universities are center for excellent knowledge sharing, making you capable of the skill for which you have come to the university. Finding a job and making a career is your responsibility. It's not German public university's responsibility. On the contrary, private university takes it as a moral responsibility to support international students, to get an internship, to find a part-time job, to organize career fairs, to bring them very closer to the industry so that you get a kickstart to your career in Germany. This role is played largely by private universities. Public universities, on the contrary, does not have a role on your careers or on your jobs. So that's where it becomes more important for you to hit the job market with B2 level German proficiency. Germany rewards hard work. Universities provide those skills to make candidates competent to look for a job. This is exactly what I said. Stay back period of 18 months in Germany. Excellent. So this is on the employment side. Let's see what else you would like to know. Cover this case study. Okay. Opportunities. Here I stop. Okay. Now give me a thumbs up. What do you have? What did you like it? Is it informative for you? Is it knowledgeable for you? Just give me yes or no. Does it make sense for you to continuously hear what I'm going to provide you more, or this is good enough information for you for the day? Just give me yes or no. Okay, super. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for staying around. Now I will take 5 minutes to answer your questions, and then I move on to my next slide. The next slide is basically the program which I offer to support you students. After I answer your questions, you have a freedom to stick around and hear more about my program, which I'm presenting here, because that would be a paid program. So in case you're not interested, you would be free to leave. That's not your question now. Okay, I'm going to read questions and then I'm going to answer them one by one. Somebody says, I have 6 years of experience in IT and would like to migrate to Germany via job, doing masters. What is the best way? So, gentlemen, I do not know your name because it says anonymous, but the answer to this query is following. Masters / MBA is one of the route which you can use to enter Germany, to migrate, to work and then to settle. Or if you can find a job directly from India, this is another way of how you can migrate. Now, most of the companies generally are hesitant to do your visa work, to do your job application process through international, through foreign office. So they want somebody who already have a working right in Germany to give them that kind of job. From India, you can and try your luck. These are the two ways. Either you enter it directly via job, quite possible, or the easiest way is doing masters or MBA. So another one is asking how to get German internships when studying a bachelor's in India. Apply. There are a lot of German sites which offer internships. You have to see whether they would be remote. If they are remote internships, you go for it. But if they are on campus and you got to be in Germany to do the internship, it might become difficult for the paperwork and application process to allow you to come for a traineeship in Germany. It would be a short term. So you have to apply through various portals to get this internship. Now, Varun is asking, how is STW Berlin? STW is Hochschule für Technische Wirtschaft, Berlin. Good university. I think they charge tuition fees across their programs. And it's in Berlin. Ample of opportunity to do part-time job and employment once you pass out from STW Berlin. Look on the course side, or look on the course load factor, curriculum, whether it suits you, it suits your requirement for eligibility for work in Germany or not. Bharti is asking what is academic consistency. Simply means, Bharti, what you have studied in bachelor, you follow it through with the master's studies, or you follow it through with the related master's degree. You should not deviate quite a lot from your existing bachelor's to master's. So for example, you are a mechanical engineer and now you want to do a data science. Public university does not attend because you need to meet certain subject specific criteria at bachelor's to study a data science master's, which your mechanical engineering, for example, does not have. So that becomes difficult to switch these verticals. So that's what I mean when I say academic consistency. Private universities, on the contrary, are a little lenient. So even if you have a mechanical engineering background, if you want to pursue data science, they would allow you to study, or they will offer you a pre-master, or they will ask you to do some online certificate in the relevant study in order to be eligible to study at master's, which is inconsistent to your bachelor studies. So private universities have flexibility, public does not. What will you guide us for, public or private? Bharti, as I said, we guide for both. Depending on your eligibility, your profile, we do it for both. Yoshita is asking how to choose course relevant to degree and scope in future for mechanical. Yoshita, I think you should connect with us on one-to-one call because this needs more clarity on your goals. And accordingly, we can help you find those programs which has a very strong association to what you would like to do in the future. Because that's where it starts. The program selection, the university due diligence starts with your goal orientation, not the other way around. Okay, so on Q&A, I think this is all covered. Okay, and let me go in the chat. There are a lot of questions in the chat box. Okay, let me take it from the top. A lot of questions in chat. I will continue for another 3 minutes to cover these questions in the chat, and then I'll move on with the program which I have to offer. Okay, MSc idea is good if bachelor's 3-year degree is not completed. You got to complete your bachelor's degree, Bharti, then you can pursue your master. I have already discussed the CGPA. I think that's clear, Bharti. How long does it take? Varun is asking, how long does it take to get a visa appointment for Germany? I think from the date the slots get open, when you've been put to the wait list, it will take at least 5 weeks in current scenario, 4 to 5 weeks to get an appointment. How to search for public university? Go to DART website, Bharti, or Google it. You will find a lot of universities there. Yoshita is asking how to choose course related. I have already spoken. Yoshita, book a call. Jitu can put a link to book a direct one-to-one call with me for those who are interested and in the goal clarity session, and they can use the link to book a call with me. How can I be able to get enrolled within the next year? Once it depends on your current situation in your documents, in your course profile, and accordingly you could see the next year of enrollment. Tejas is asking how I score second class in bachelor, CA, Inter, CMA. You said 3 years of experience. Will I get admission? Yes, certain university does not make academic GPA as the basis to select the candidate. You need to just pass through their assessment at private university, and you would be able to move forward. Make sure at private university, there's an important aspect which you should keep in mind, that the private university where you would study, make sure they have a state accreditation. That means they're approved by the state, number one. Number two, if they have a system accreditation, that's even fantastic. If they don't have it, make sure that the degree which you get is a German degree. You should not go for a degree which has been offered by a third country in Germany, because the 18 months post-study work visa is applicable on German degree, and it's not applicable on a degree which is provided by a university in Italy or UK. Yeah, so keep this in mind. Bharti is asking, should I apply for masters, or is there any single course I can apply for? I do not understand this query, Bharti. A single course, what does it mean, single course? You will apply for master. You can't study a subject just to apply for a subject to study. Ahmed is asking, need to clarify, do we need GMAT if we are appearing for LTS? Yes, both are different tests. GMAT is different, IELTS is different, depending on the university you are targeting. And then if it's required, if it's a requirement, you have to write. Others would like to do robotics. Which university is better? A lot of universities robotics others available. I think FAU Erlangen has it, Deckendorf has it, Munich has it, and quite few others. Send us an email, and then we can help you with some of those options via email. Others. Okay. Abhishek is asking, I completed my BTech in 2011. Is it possible to enroll for MS in Germany? Yes, Abhishek, no problem. You can enroll for master's program in Germany. Mike is interested in sports management masters from German public universities. Please guide Mike. Send us an email. Jitu, put my direct email ID in the chat box. For those who want a direct understanding, send me an email with your profile, with CV. I would be very, very happy to guide you further. Okay. So there's a question Purva is asking, is there any way between burden family and working hard for surviving? No choice. Either you take money from your family or you work hard. See, this is an assumption that you work part-time to make your ends meet. On the other side, you might as well succeed. It entirely depends on your hard work. How hard working you are, how can you take this forward, how much you can slog to a degree, as well as to maintain your level. It's up to you. There is no There's no third way. Third way is, of course, these scholarship talks, which is around, but we'll talk about the scholarship topic in my upcoming session in September. And you, for all those who are still present, do attend that session in September, where we will talk quite a lot only on how you, as an international student, can apply for various scholarships available at Germany. Discuss the criteria. Okay. Varun is asking, isn't the step more practical in the employment story? Yes, definitely, Varun. It's more practical, definitely. So University of Applied Sciences are more practical oriented as compared to universities. So that's again the program and the course code. You need to figure this out. Okay, Varun is saying, which university have given admission to 60-65% from India? Public university, no. With 60-65%, Varun, it is to be private university. MBA and SCM requires GMAT. Maybe some top universities ask, most of them don't. Just answer the academic consistency. German language not mandatory. So Harsha is asking, English or German medium, which is better? See, ideally speaking, if the programs are available in English, it just makes your life easy. On top of it, you learn German, it further makes your life easy to get a job in German. The other viewpoint of this, since you anyways have to learn German, might as well, do the program in German language too. But to get an entry into a German language program, you first need to learn German up to B2 or C1 level to get an admission into a German taught master's program, and then complete this master's. Now, learning German for communication purpose and general purpose is fine, but learning German and doing your entire studies in Germany, it's a hard task. Where we already talk about maintaining your expenses, working part-time, and then also stop. When students from the English taught programs are already struggling to finish their studies because they have to work part-time and make the ends meet, I don't see it's going to be any different if you do a German taught master's program from a public university in Germany. Qasim is asking, internship in any sector or specific with program which we are applying. I think generally any internship works, but if you have a relevant internship, it also adds on a couple of more points. No problem with the experience, Abhishek. You can apply for a MBA program. Yes, Somik, it's totally okay to take a 1-year gap to do an internship before you apply for programs in Germany. Campus opportunities at private universities are more than public universities. And campus opportunity means the interaction, the hard work, the career center at private university does for the international students. Public university generally actually does not have these career support services. Abhishek is asking, what is best according to you, public or private? I think it depends entirely on your orientation. How fast you want to get into a job market, how quick you want to do this, how much you want to slog, how much you want to take it easy. Because all of yours ultimate aim is to get a job in Germany and settle. I think this is the foremost aim for which you all are using study as a route to come to Germany. So whatever brings me closer to my goal of getting a full-time job is the bestest option for me. Okay. Yes, Amit, you are right. We are just focusing on public for cost saving, but it's the same wasting a year. Yes, definitely. So with 8.8 for CGPA and the 2 years of experience of procurement, I think depending on the program you would apply at a private university, you would probably get a 3,000 or 5,000 euros discount. There's a distinction between discount and a scholarship, and you need to understand who gets discount and who gets scholarship. Somik is asking, taking a 1 year gap after graduation for intern job before applying to Germany is okay. I said okay. Yes, it's okay. Not necessary to have a 4-year degree, Bharti. Intakes are 2, March intake and September. 2 intakes in a year in Germany. Some private university does May, December too, but then again, and some does it throughout the year. Institutions. Varun, as I said, system accreditation is so land accreditation is foremost, which you should check. It should be approved by the land authority. Should also have a system accreditations and ranking at German university. Which is the best masters in management of finance from Germany? Masters in management best is ESMT Berlin. Masters in finance is best is Frankfurt School of Finance. This answer is Harsh. Sir, I am thinking of choosing energy engineering and management as my master's program. What is your opinion? I can't tell you on the opinion as of now, Harsha, because I do not know your profile. I do not understand your background, so I can't say whether this would be a better option for you or not, unless I know more about your profile. Purva, send us an email. We'll provide you the list of the websites which are offering internships. Swami is asking, can we apply to private universities without? Yes, of course. You can apply to German public universities without an internship. Please remember what I shared was a very file. I did not share with you an application procedure or application requirement. The application requirement does not say that you should have an internship. Yeah, without an internship also you can apply. Making an application does not secure you a seat. And that's what I meant with the winning profile. Which intake is better, summer or winter? I think winter, where more students come, but summer also these days gaining popularity as some of the universities has opened summer intake as well. So here I stop off a Q&A, and now I am going to present my program to you. This program is a paid program, basically helping students like you to understand the entire application and admission process, helping you through with your profiling, your goal clarity, your university due diligence, making your documentation, your visa process, your finances, your block account, your accommodation, your internship, everything is covered in these programs. Is a part of our exercise, our support exercise students who want to come to Germany. Now, if you're not looking for any business, you're not looking for anything where you need to pay money to get those expert advice and services, then you have my permission to do this session right now. Because what I'm going to present you is, of course, is a paid service. And if you're not interested in paid service, you have my permission to leave the session right now. And if you say that this has been really helpful so far for you, at least to bring you some understanding, some clarity, then please type in the chat box, continue, if you want me to present my program to you. Come on, guys. Shall I continue? Do I have my permission? Okay, super. Okay. Some of them, of course, want to hear out. Okay, so I take this ahead. For those who left, I wish them good luck. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is what I have planned for you all. It is EU Gateway Light program. What does this light program contain? It's basically the lighter version of the consulting services which we provide. It's not A to Z service, which means end to end, but it is a service which is trimmed down just to help you through with the remaining part of your admission process. This program is for somebody who have already covered the maximum part, which is like documentation, university selection, profiling, applications and all, but then they are still confused with certain aspects of figuring out in terms of goal clarity, in terms of internship, in terms of whether my SOP is right or not, in terms of the visa process. So maybe somebody who is done with 50-60% of the job, but they still are left with 30-40 and they're a bit confused. They want somebody who can mentor it. Somebody to whom they can go to get their answers, to get their doubts clear from the horse's mouth, from somebody who has been there, done that. Then this program is for you. Yeah, it's a lighter version of my consulting services, which we generally offer in off-webinar sessions. Profiling helps you through to understand, to figure out your profile, and based on the profile, help to figure out those universities which are the best fitment for you to make an application. If you have already selected the university, we do the review and we give you the feedback whether this would be the right fitment based on the profiling which we did for you. Education, loan and finances. So we cover every aspect of scholarship, financing, loan financing, and everything in this program. Visa guidance and visa document preparation, it's all there, all the way creating our visa SOPs, cover letter, the financials, the entire documentation part, the appointments for your visa and everything else. So everything with respect to visa process is also covered with this. So after doing this program, you would be able to start making your career plans. You filter out your opportunities, options available. You would be able to clearly visualize your life in Germany. You'll be able to understand that where I should spend money, where I shouldn't spend money. So there are larger options of saving your money, and overall will help you to understand, to make a good start in Germany and have a successful career. This is what this program is all about. How does this program is conducted? Via live and recorded session. I would be the one doing this live and recorded session for you. And this program is valid for 1 complete year from the day of you signing up. So for example, if you sign up today, this program is valid and available for you for complete 1 year, in which anytime you can log in, anytime you can view those videos, request those informations, and then it's all accessible to you. You would also have access directly to me during this 1 year program. As I said, who is this program for? The course is for people who are very serious and looking forward to achieve their career goals, people who really want to save huge expenses on the entire process of getting into top international universities, people who are doers and not just talkers, people who are ready to invest in becoming best version of themselves in their chosen field of career, and people who want to take this leap in their career by having faith and confidence in our guidance. This is the program for all of you. What is the investment for this program? Let's see. Investment, the real value of the counseling we share in this is priceless. Okay. I talked about special bonuses in the start. I think for all those who have been here, So basically, this is not a bonus, but then you understand in greater detail what does this program covers. Your profile audit, market price 10,000 rupees, goal clarity, a one-on-one guidance with me for a couple of hours of session, again costing 10,000 rupees, SOP and LOR review from the market costing 10,000 rupees, university review from the market costing even more, but at ours is 10,000 rupees. Scholarship and finance options outside maybe even more, just charge 5,000 rupees. Document filing, all the applications, all the paperwork is done by us, costing 5,000 rupees. And lastly is the stay, comfort and care, which is worth 5,000 rupees. To help you to find these accommodations, those places where you can feel yourself, comfortable and safe. All this is covered. All this is covered within this price, within this light program. So a total value of this program, of this light program, if you take it from open market or if you take it outside this webinar, and if you want to pick these individual services even with us, this is what it's going to cost, 55,000 rupees. Now, I want to understand for all these 7 services, what would be your idea of fees? How much you would be comfortable to pay for this kind of services, which has been mentioned in this light program? Type it in the comment box. Type it in the chat box. Let me see what is your understanding of the fees you would be willing to pay for this light program, which in the open market actually costs 55,000 rupees. Let me hear from you guys. Because if you have stayed till the very end, that means you wanted to hear the paid program. You wanted to hear the price you are willing to take. You are a doer, you are an action taker, you are not shy, and you are only not looking for free information. You are looking for something which is valuable, you are looking for something which can add value to an entire journey of education abroad. And that's why you are here. So I want to hear what is the price you would be willing to give for this lighter version of the program, which in the market would cost 55,000 rupees. Put it in the chat box. I'm waiting, guys. If you are still with me here, please put it in the chat box. Thank you, Bharti. Guys, no idea, then just put it no idea. At least type something. If you have no idea, just put it no idea. I'm fine with this. I will reveal you the price, and maybe you would. There you go, 9,999 rupees. This is the price. This is the price for this light program, where we cover your profiling, your goal clarity, your SOP and LOR reviews, your entire scholarship thing, your university review, your document filing, and your accommodation process. Everything via live session, via recorded session, via live one-to-one with me, via my team. Everything is being offered for you only at 9,999. This is the price. And I see some of you have what you have put in the chat box. It's totally different than what you have put, but this is the price. Now, how can you book this price? How can you book this program right now? Because this program is only available via webinars, and it's only being sold via webinars. Outside the webinar, this is not possible. You cannot book this program outside this webinar. This program is specially meant for somebody who are action takers and who can decide right now and take an advantage of this price. G2, kindly put the link of registration for this program in the chat box. This link will be active till this program, till we are here for the next 10-15 minutes while I continue to take some more questions of you. While in the meantime, you can just click on this link, go online and register for this program. Does not cost more than 3 to 5 minutes. Just 9999 is the price, and you can use your debit card, your credit card. You have an option to book this on an EMI facility, UPI wallet. Everything is possible when you click on this link and book this program for us. Let's see how many of you are action takers here and how many of you would like to take this opportunity to lock this price, to lock this program at this price and take advantage of it. Because outside this webinar, this is not possible. Okay, while this continues, let me see if you have any more questions and answers. Okay, I think you have not received the link yet. Give me a second. Let me help you with this link. There has been a confusion, I think, with my team. I don't have this link, but just give me a second. Here you go. That's the link for all of you. Kindly follow this link and you can book the program right now, right away. And while I take your question and answers. Okay. Amit is asking, just confirm how much fund will be required for studying MBA in SCM. This would help us to start the procedure. Amit, you would need for a 1 year or 15 months MBA. So there are different kind of MBAs in Germany. The minimum MBA starts at 6,000, can reach up to 40,000. Now, there are no specialized MBA in supply chain, but then these are masters in supply chain management. Master's degree, it could be MSc or MA in supply chain management, which you could do. Public universities, you know the price. Private universities, approximately 20 lakhs for a year. MBA program, you can budget yourself anything between, so if it's 20, so anything between 20 to 25 lakh rupees for an MBA program. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if this link is working or not working. Oops, there is an issue. Just give me a second. I'll give you the fresh link, guys. I'll continue to put your questions in chat box or in Q&A, and I will be with you in 2 minutes while I refresh this link because there's an issue in this link. Just a minute. I think it's there. Yes. Very good. This is the right link, guys. Use this link. I'm sorry for this little bit of technical issue on the link side, but this is the link which you can use. Get on the page, and if you're looking forward to book this program, do it right away. I think we have another couple of minutes left before I wind up this session for today, and yeah, from there we can take it ahead. Any questions? What will happen once you book this call? Once you book this program, you get a one-on-one onboarding call directly with me. This is a part of our elite program package. What does EUGateway does? Already spoken about. One-stop solution for all your education abroad needs. We take care of your entire application process, all the way to the visas and putting you on plane to fly. Some stories where our students are currently or already passed out and a part of our global alumni network. You can see, maybe you find some of the names of universities. These are the names of all those universities where our students are currently guided to. Okay. Kindly put this 1-to-1 15 minutes call booking link, because it is for those people who stayed till the very end, and this was the promise I made to provide this 1-to-1 session with me for 15 minutes free of cost, where you have a chance to ask me at least a couple of questions which are the most painful questions for you for this entire education abroad process. Put the link, and those who want to book this session with me right away. This is a bonus which I have promised, and it's available for you. Here's the link, guys. Book this. It's available. It's free of cost as a part of our bonus process. Okay. Let me know. Okay, this is if you want to get your university due diligence guide, drop me an email. Email ID has already been mentioned here. Drop me an email to get your free university due diligence guide, because you have been a lovely audience. You stayed till the very end, and this is what I want to bring to you. I have fulfilled my both the bonuses. Let me see, any of you are action taker here. I haven't seen anyone booking the program as of now. Let me know if you are facing any issue with the link. Let me know if you are doing it. Let me know if you need some time to discuss this with your parents. Let me know if you need some more time to do this. I can hold on for a couple of more minutes till you make a decision. All right. I guess no communication from you guys. Put me yes and no. Maybe you want it, you don't want it. Maybe you are waiting for some time. Maybe it's for 2024. Maybe you are not ready right now. Put anything you want so that I get an understanding that you're not ready yet, or maybe you need some more time, and maybe accordingly I can ask my team to get in contact with you in case you would be interested. Because outside this webinar, the entire A to Z services cost a lot more, which we generally offer. We do not then go for customized programs. Any questions around this? Any questions, guys? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I guess Yes, Lavanya, book a call. The link has already been given to you. Book a call. If you find it interesting, then we can talk about it. Yeah, if you need time, it's perfect. At least you put that you need some time, and this is good. This is good. Book a call. The link is given to you. Book a call with using that link, and then we'll speak on this. Anybody else? Or for me, it's time to wrap up this Saturday morning. It's already been 2 hours. I think I have delivered what I came here for. I guess, promised. I have fulfilled my promise, and now I look forward to help you, to guide you with further information. Get in touch with us. We are present across these social medias where you have subscribed. Check our website for regular updates too. And we look forward to seeing you, to meeting you in any of these sessions again, 101 or 101 on a call, or my team would be in contact with you, or you can connect with any of our team member and get further clarity on your profile and the possible options which are available for you. So just give a thumbs up if this program has been really helpful for you. Just show me some love on the chat box by saying it was informative, or it was good, or it was great, something which you would think was there. And then I wish you a nice weekend, long weekend, happy weekend, happy Independence Day. We celebrate 75th year of independence. Go and hoist the Har Ghar Tiranga thing currently on from our Prime Minister of India. And we all should do this. And I will do that. I have a long weekend now. Thank you. Good day. Bye.